I want to wait for people to come in. Again, thank you everybody who came to my live stream yesterday from Toronto. Thank you to... Oh, it does say. Okay. Thank you to Jamie for the tip for dinner last night. That was great. I tried Jersey Mike's, which is a sub place, which I've never heard of in Canada. So... let's just see here. Okay. Who told you? Jamie told you about how he tipped me $20 to go eat dinner in Toronto? Dinner was $14. Yeah. Dinner was $14. It's expensive. It's downtown Toronto, so everything's expensive down there. So I had a McPhilly cheesesteak or something like that. It was only a regular size, so... I'm just drinking some water today because I'm waiting for my order of Gatorade or a meal to come in today. Well, get ordered to come in tomorrow, hopefully. So, alright. Let's see. Just gonna wait for people to come in. Yes, I'm doing that tomorrow morning. I gotta get up at 7 a.m. and head down to the shop and get oil change. She's already paid for it, so. Yeah, I already talked to Jamie about it. And I got permission to do it, so. Yes, but it's all about demands and the threats that if I don't take it, then I can't drive it kind of thing. The ultimatums can't happen. That's the problem. So that's the big thing that I was trying to get across on my live stream with Jamie, is that the ultimatums can't happen because it's just like, if you don't do it, then you're not going to drive it again, you know, kind of thing. That's an ultimatum, and you don't want that. Yes, but I have to make sure it's okay with my company to make sure that I'm not doing it just for the fact that I'm doing it. You know, it's a long story, man. I can't go into details, but I have to make sure everything's clear and concise, and there's a whole bunch of things I got to do, so. It's a long story. I took my magnesium pill. I'm not yawning as much today, so. Got my lucky banana, so we'll be eating that later. Because it's a long story. She uses ultimatums to get me to do stuff, so an ultimatum is something like, if you can't do this for me, then you're not going to do this for me. You're not going to be able to use this again. That's an ultimatum, man. That's against what a regular human being would do. Ultimatums are not good things. So, if your mother said, okay, you can't see your kids for 6 months if you don't do this for me, you're going to go out and do that thing? That's an ultimatum. That's not allowed. It's against the human code to use ultimatums. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good. Yes, but she shouldn't be using ultimatums against me. That's what I'm trying to get across. You know? It's a long story. I can't go into details because it's private, but if you were in my situation, it's called an ultimatum. And you shouldn't be doing it. We're at 87 Fahrenheit right now. So, again, Jamie's too nice of a man. He helped me out yesterday. Then I got stuck at the train station for over an hour and a half because I came into the train station thinking there would be a bus to take me home, and they don't provide buses. I found out this morning after 8:15 or 8:30, even though it says it on the website that there's a bus. There's no southbound bus to take me home. They only go northbound because the demand is not there, from what customer service said to me. Because the demand's not there, they don't run a southbound bus. So I end up waiting an hour and a half there, and then after figuring it out through a supervisor and 3 other people that there was no bus after them looking into it, while I sat there. First of all, the supervisor did nothing for transit. They just sat there and said, okay, I'll look into it, and then drove off on me. I had one bus say, yeah, I go 40 minutes up to Taunton and come back, and then I go south. And I'm like, okay, so I'll wait for you. So I waited for the guy. He showed up. When he came back, that bus went out of service, and he didn't go south. And there was no southbound bus. So next time, I've got Uber installed on my phone now. I've got, if I can't use the car for some odd reason, if there's an ultimatum or something, then I'll just Uber home. So it's just weird to see my follower number so low. 3,378, you know? Alright. Bless got next. Thank you for the follow 14 hours ago. I do appreciate it. No. My car... Okay, I had a car when I was in Whitby. I was dating a whale, and she was blackmailing me every moment she could, so she took the car away from me. And she said, I'm taking this car, you can use my dad's car, but you can't drive it anywhere. So that was blackmail. And so I would have had my own car if it hadn't been destroyed by my ex. So it's a long story. It's been a long couple of years. And the oil change is not until tomorrow morning, so I didn't know I was allowed to do the oil change on Tuesday morning without asking for it. I can't go into details, Zippy. It's too hard to explain. I just can't go into details about it, but it's all about ultimatums, and ultimatums don't... I'm not supposed to bend down for ultimatums, is what basically I was taught. And ultimatums suck, but, you know. So, if I had known I was allowed to take the car in for an oil change tomorrow morning, then I would have probably had the car and I wouldn't have had to wait for an hour and a half. So, I ended up having to call a neighbor and get him to come get me because of the stupid buses. So they're doing an investigation why the supervisor didn't talk to me after he said he'd look into it, because he just drove off and went back to his office. Why was there no bus available after the time that I pulled in? And what was the other thing? That they're going to wonder why the driver and the supervisor that I spoke to didn't tell me about a service called TTC on demand. Not TTC, Durham Transit on Demand. So, Durham Transit on Demand is like, you get an app, you log in, and it's like Uber. You try to get an SUV or something to drive you home, and it's the same cost of a bus, but it's just people that go out and volunteer their time. Well, not volunteer, they get paid for it, but they take their cars out just like an Uber car, and they go out, and instead of getting paid, they get paid hourly to sit there and wait for people that come off the train. If there's no bus, then you're supposed to log into this app, which I never knew about, and you're supposed to order a Durham Transit on demand car, bus, whatever you want to call it. So why didn't I get told about this, you know? Why didn't I get told about the on demand? Why didn't I get told by the first bus driver I spoke to on the way down that there would be no buses going south at my time when I came home. He said, oh yeah, there's going to be buses going south when you get home. I said, okay, that's fine. Believe in the bus driver. Why weren't they told that there was a Durham Transit on demand? Why wasn't I told about that? I should have been told about that when I left to go to the GO train. A lot of things went out of place, so my complaint's gone through. I'm going to see what they come up with. I'm sure it's going to be some sort of excuse. But, anyways, if I had gotten permission first and told my boss about the oil change without the ultimatum, then he would have said, yeah, take the car tomorrow on Tuesday and just take the car that day. Well, now my mom feels guilty because I had to wait an hour and a half with a dead phone almost. I had 3% battery by the time I got home. So, long story short, they should have been on top of, Durham Transit should have been on top of it. Hey, Sturgy, how was your trip? Did you end up enjoying the hotel? Hopefully the hotel was nice and everything. Yeah, you go sleep, man. Great, almost home now, on train now. You're on the GO train?
Silent watchers of the Hawk's realm.
Oh, the bot's down.
High above, the
There's
Hawk's shadow veils you in its quiet embrace.
Gator Hawk's down.
Stay hidden in the depths of our domain, for within the shelter of our wings, secrets may be whispered. Embrace the tranquility of the lurk, for in its stillness lies the essence of anticipation and vigilance.
I guess the bot went down for some sort of maintenance. The GO train's not a bad little train. I took it into Toronto yesterday and did a live stream. So.
Attention, silent watchers of the Hawk's realm. As you soar high above,
sweet, thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate it.
Quiet embrace. Stay hidden in the depths of our domain, for within the shelter of our wings, secrets may be whispered. Embrace the tranquility of the lurk, for in its stillness lies the essence of anticipation and vigilance.
Why were you welcomed by the Durham CSI? No, you're fine, sweet. I was out yesterday. I did a live stream for the first time. My first IRL stream yesterday in Toronto. I did the CN Tower and showed you guys what it was like. And then I haven't been around for you either. I've just been so busy just trying to come up with ideas to make my stream better. Yeah, it's on my VODs if you want to check it out. It's actually not bad. It was my first live stream with my cell phone. So I got to go up to the CN Tower and show you guys what it was like. I'm going to do Ripley's Aquarium in August sometime. I don't know when yet, but I'm going to do Ripley's Aquarium. I've already stated that I'm going to do Ripley's Aquarium, so you guys are going to see Ripley's Aquarium sometime in August. I got to figure out a couple of things with my staff. A sergeant of mine told me someone was attacked in a motel room. Really? Oh my God. Jesus, at a Motel 6. That hotel is usually pretty good. It's not. I've never ever heard of anyone getting hurt there. That's crazy. That's just unbelievable. But yeah, I'm going to announce it ahead of time, but I don't know a date yet. I have to organize a battery charger for my phone. I have to organize unlimited data for my company because there's a deal that I've come up with them. So I'm going to announce that I am going to go to Ripley's Aquarium in August. I haven't got a date yet, though. If I'm going to do it on a Sunday, I'll probably go Sunday morning, because Sunday afternoon, I left at 1 o'clock, got down there about 2:30 by the time I was there, and I couldn't get in line until about 5:30 for the CN Tower. So weekends are always so busy in Toronto, so I think I'm going to go down early on a Sunday morning. Yeah, it like I got there about 2:30, and I bought CN Tower tickets, and they were for like 6 o'clock. So I walked around, and I showed them the CN Tower, Rogers Center. I showed them the area, like the area, how it was all there. So yeah, $50 to go up to the CN Tower, $20 for the train. Not cheap, but it was a good time. But like I said, I gotta plan out a couple of things, like a battery charger that I can keep my phone plugged in and still stream from it. Because my battery did die quickly, because I am streaming live from my phone, so that's one of the things I gotta do. And then I'm gonna talk to my team. They've got Bell Mobility unlimited data packages that I can use. So I'm gonna get that hooked up, because I'm on Freedom Mobile and the signal's not great. So I'm gonna use Bell Mobility when I stream down there, because Bell Mobility's got a better signal inside and outside. Yeah, well, you couldn't get back. No, there's no train service back to Hamilton. No, I know that, and I'm so pissed at Durham Transit right now, Sturgey. You missed the beginning of my show, but on the website it says there's a bus that goes south in my town. I arrive at 8:45, 8:50ish. Find out that it took them an hour and a half to find out there's no bus going south towards my house. So, and I didn't have Uber installed on my phone, and my phone was dead from streaming all day, and I couldn't find a plug. So I sat there for an hour and a half thinking a bus was going to come in, and I got screwed. So now then I had to call a neighbor to come get me at that point. I was going to order a taxi, but he was going to be over 30 or 40 minutes because he was in Oshawa at the time. Hey, Lady Brittany, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the second place. I was just still detailing my day from yesterday. So I had great fun, guys. I appreciate everyone who came out and supported me on my first live stream. Lady Brittany was there. Scorching Soul was there. Zippy was there. You know, I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting me on my very first live stream from my phone. Wasn't the greatest. I got a lot of things to plan out for my next one in August. Well, see, I'm in Ajax, right? So I called an Ajax taxi, and they only had one guy out, and he was in Oshawa. I'm prepping dinner, so I need to get back to it. Okay. Thank you, Lady Brittany. I appreciate it. So I called, and they said, yeah, we can get you a taxi in about 30 minutes. So around at the 25-minute mark, he's going to be a little bit later. He's stuck in Oshawa doing his run, and my other guy went home. And I'm like, you only got 2 taxis out at the time, and one's gone home? It must be a slow Sunday, you know, so. But yeah, the Harvey's at the Motel 6 is nice. And I think, I don't know if there is still there, but there might be a Swiss Chalet at the restaurant. Did you end up getting rides to and from the venue okay? Did you end up calling Blue Line, Sturgey? Blue Line is supposed to be really good in Whitby. Waited almost 2 hours last Thursday to take me across the 401 to the motel, so paid more than double. Really? I'm surprised, because if you call Blue Line, I'm surprised Blue Line is not faster than that. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got rides to and from. I'm surprised, though. At least it's not far from the GO train station in Whitby to the Motel 6. It's right across the street from each other, so, I mean, That's the only good thing about Motel 6 being there, is that if you're staying at Motel 6, you have access to the GO train to go places. So, which is really good. Blue Line doesn't cover Whitby now. They did. Huh. Unless they've changed the borders. I know Blue Line used to come into Whitby when I was living in Whitby. I'm surprised. They must have changed the borders then.
Silent watchers of the Hawk's realm. As you soar high above,
It's Circle
the
Jerk
Hawk's shadow
Taxi.
veils you in its quiet embrace. Stay hidden in
Yeah,
the
so
depths
they've
of our
changed the
domain,
rules then
for within the shelter
on
of our
taxis
wings,
then, 'cause
secrets may be whispered. Embrace
Blue-
the tranquility of
Thank
the
you for the
lurk,
lurk, champ.
for in its stillness lies the essence of anticipation and vigilance.
I bet you any money if Blue Line if picked you up in Oshawa, it has to take you to Whitby. But since you got rides, you didn't need to worry about that. But I'm sure at one point Blue Line used to come into Whitby, so they must have changed things. At least, did you have fun like I did yesterday? Like, the only problem I ran into is power problems because I didn't have a power block for my phone. Leaving. Alright, talk to you later. Leaving so late in the afternoon to go to a venue like that was bad. Like a really bad choice to leave at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And just the wait at the aquarium was almost 3 hours, and it was like 2 for the CN Tower, so. But I still kept people entertained as best I could. The views were good. So. Oh no, I know you're not streaming. I was talking about me going downtown yesterday for the first time, going into Toronto, showing the CN Tower and stuff. So yeah, signal is a big issue with my live stream yesterday, especially inside the CN Tower. So when I go in August for the aquarium, I'm going to have... Why am I hearing double music? Something's not right. I was hearing double there. So yeah, battery is a big thing for me. So I'm going to have to talk to Scorching Soul about getting a battery pack. I'm hoping that when his brother goes back home, his brother can send me his iPhone 16 so I can upgrade my phone from a 13 to a 16, and then the 16 will be used for streaming. Got to sort out the data issue and a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, it wasn't that bad of a day. Like, I enjoyed yesterday. I enjoyed going to the CN Tower. I haven't been up there in years. And to go up there, even with a crowd the way it was, and with all the connection issues I had on Freedom, it was still a good time. I mean, I had 22 people at one point, and they all dropped off, so because of the multiple connection issues I was having, probably. Outside, I was fine. Outside, I was using my Bluetooth, and everything was great. Once I got past security in the CN Tower is when it got really bad. So. And I wouldn't have to take so many cables if I was charging off a charge pad too. That's the other thing. If I had a charging block in my pocket while I was streaming, I probably wouldn't have had to stop and wait in the CN Tower for it to charge up a bit more before going home. And 2 hours in a split, and I did an hour and 27 minutes and 50 minutes before that. So, I mean, I did 2 hours of my first IRL stream, and it was great. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it was just testing the waters to see who would watch it, and it turned out really nice. I enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. I'm hoping that I can do more of it before I go to Florida, but like I said, there are a lot of things for me that I need to work on. Oh, now you're going to work. Okay, now you're going to work. Anyways, lots of things to work on. And you're working now. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. It was a good turnout for the first time, just testing it out, testing the waters. I was in the sun for a while. Had a good time staying outside and just getting some sun and enjoying talking to the people that showed up. So, as I said in my Discord, I thank all of you for being there. The ones that showed up, thank you again, Scorching Soul, for the $20 tip for dinner. I do appreciate it. I mean, I get why he did it, because I'm already down there. Might as well eat something instead of coming home to try to cook and eat. So, and I made a good choice. Jersey Mike's was my first time eating that, and it was a pretty good sub. Would I say it's better than Subway? Yeah. I mean, they do it differently. So yeah, it wasn't great, but, you know. Anyways. Do. Alright. We should get to the game. I've been blabbing off non-stop here. Alright. I lost 8 people there, so... So for now, it's just me. I don't know when Scorching Soul will be on. Zippy's asleep right now, so hopefully he's sleeping. So. I think I had a successful test run, though. I feel like I did everything I was supposed to do for that test run. If anyone has any suggestions or comments on what I did wrong, or if I should have done something differently, let me know. Should I have just done the way I did it with the Bluetooth headphones, or should I have outdoor sounds included? You know, a bunch of things like that. I need suggestions for my live stream, my first live stream. Now, after much thinking about it, what I'm going to do is, until I go to Florida, I'm going to try to do a once a month live stream and make a YouTube for it, because I'll be doing a lot more live streams in Florida. So I was trying to figure out, I'm going to need to make a new YouTube. I'm going to have to come up with a title for that YouTube, like Hawk's live streams or something, and then separate the two of them from gaming to live streams. I had a good time for the first time, and like I said, I can go at any time in August, so I'm going to have to set up a date and go that day. I just got to figure out a couple of things. I got to plan out a couple of things and get stuff sorted out for what works. Okay. First off, I think that's facing the wrong way. It was. Why was it brought up here? Now I've come all the way over here for no reason. Okay. So where is this actually? Oh, it's in the bottom. Okay. That's why it was up there. Oh well. I'll get it out of there. That's not hard. I just gotta turn here. I mean, I want to go do another live stream like next weekend, but I've got a lot of things to sort out. Like next Saturday, Sunday, I want to do another one. I want to go do Ripley's, but I want to get a couple of things sorted out, like battery charger, stuff like that. I have to talk to Scorching Soul about a bunch of things to make sure that we can get it organized. I have to talk to Nico about data. So when I see him, I gotta sit down and talk with him about a couple of things. I was gonna do reaction videos at the beginning since no one's around, but I thought, what the hell, we'll just get into the game. Of course, loose rocks. I'm hoping I can get a phone before I go out again, but there's no guarantees. Champ's got a heat warning too. Oh, I'm getting messaged. See what it is. Alright. Okay, which is the fastest way down? I forget. I think it's to the right. Yeah, it is. It's to the right. Hey, MJ! How's it going, dude? Pitster! What's up? Yeah, I heard it's another warm day there. We clear? How you doing, Pitster? Welcome back. These new magnesium pills are just making me full of energy right now. I had one pill this morning. Oh my god. I haven't yawned one bit. Now I might yawn soon, watch, but so far so good. Not a lot, that's cool. I did my first live stream in the IRL category yesterday, Pitster. It's on my VODs if you want to check it out. I went to go see the CN Tower, which was really cool. What are you catching on? Oh, I gotta go up more. Yeah, MJ, I did a live stream for the first time ever yesterday. You missed it. I know you were busy because it's the weekend, but I had a great time doing it. It was a rough start to begin with, but we got it figured out. A lot of things that I have to repair and get things set up for the next one. But I had an okay turnout for the first time. It felt good doing my first live stream, letting people see who I am and the reality of not being by a computer all day. I got out in the sun, I had a fun time, even though it cost me a lot of money to go, but I still enjoyed it. And I wanted to do another one. Like I was saying at the beginning of the show, yeah, there's a lot of things I've still got to sort out. MJ, like I need a battery pack so I can charge my phone while I'm streaming. That's one thing that Jamie said he'd look into for me. I haven't heard if he's actually still going to link me something for it or if he's just going to buy it. I have no idea. I need to go not when it's not busy. That's another thing. I have to go when it's not too busy. I went kind of in the middle of rush hour when it was busy there. It was a Sunday. So I have to use the Bell Mobility data plan that Nicholas just told me about because it has a better connection indoors from what I understand. So he was telling me about the LG data plan from Bell Mobility that I can use. If I want to do that, he can hook me up with that. And I'm going to see if Jamie's brother, since Jamie's not home, when Jamie's brother goes home, if he can send me his iPhone 16. I'm going to be paying Jamie for that for the next little while. I need a better phone to stream from. The quality's not great with the iPhone 13, but it's not bad. I still enjoyed myself, no matter the waiting, no matter the disconnects. I had a great time. You know, I still had fun. Everything was still good. I had a good turnout for the first time. So, like I said, there's a lot of things me and Scorch and still have got to go over to make it better. But once I get those sorted out, I'll be golden. But at the time, I was just using what I had in my possession. So, am I hitting rocks? Jet ski! I hope work's going okay for you, buddy. Happy Monday. Yeah, well, I went also MJ at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which was the worst time to go. I kind of made the mistake of leaving late after hearing that I had an extra 40 gigs from Freedom Mobile to go. I kind of went on a whim and hoped it would turn out. And it did turn out okay, but there were a lot of disconnects because my service is not great indoors, I guess, with Freedom Mobile. There were a lot of concrete walls and stuff, and it was just causing a lot of disconnections. So there's a lot of stuff I've got to plan. I should have turned more, maybe.
Attention, silent
Thank you
watchers
for
of
the
the
lurk.
Hawk's realm. As you soar high above,
All
the
is well
Hawk's shadow
today.
veils you in its quiet
Jet ski,
embrace.
thank you.
Stay hidden in the depths of our domain, for within the shelter of our wings, secrets may be whispered. Embrace
What
the
is that one?
tranquility of the lurk, for in
I
its
can't see it.
stillness lies the essence of anticipation.
What did it say
and
there?
vigilance.
Sorry, I missed it. Trying to concentrate on this. Oh, I don't have a silly dance I can do. I'll figure out something. It isn't about missing Bando, it's more about making sure that I keep my promises for the wheel. And Do a Silly Dance wasn't me who added it. That was somebody else. I'm just following through on it. Come on. We're almost there. Come on. No, I didn't want that. Come on. I spent the world in... Yeah, I can't see it because my window's not big enough on OBS. I don't want to open it too big, so I can't see what it is, so I have to ask the chat what it is because I try to keep to the wheel as best I can, but when I'm trying to do something like this, it's hard for me to do the wheel right away at the moment. I do try to get to it as quick as possible, but yeah, I'll still do it. I don't care. I don't care. I'll still do it. That's just part of my promise to being a good streamer. I always keep promises. Take it for the stream streak, Lady Brittany, although we know it's like 200 because you're here every day. Oh, I'm caught up on the freaking stone. I was wondering why I couldn't get up. I was caught on the stone. So, what I'm thinking about is I'm going to schedule something after I figure out a couple things with Scorching Soul. Like, I definitely need a battery pack for my phone, MJ. Because my phone was dying quicker than quick, and luckily I had a plug up at the CN Tower that I could use for a little bit to charge it up to 40%. But definitely me and Jamie have to sit down and figure out a battery pack. Yes, this game is on Game Pass right now. I don't know if it's still free, because at the time when I got it, it was free. The DLC costs money. But yes, this game is on Game Pass right now, and it's the funnest game in the world. So much traveling and doing all kinds of things that you need to do. You can play up to 4 players. It's great fun. But yeah, I have to work on getting the data pass from LG. I have to worry about if Jamie's brother can send me a phone before I go out again. If not, then I'll just use my old phone. Battery pack. Choosing a day that I can go that it's not as busy. So like first thing in the morning, I should have gone Sunday morning first thing. That's my problem. I should have gone first thing Sunday morning, and I didn't. I left at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a bad time to go, MJ, so if I had left maybe Sunday morning at like 9, 10 o'clock, it probably wouldn't have had that much issue. But now I know that I can go and do that. Now the silver mine's to my left, right? Yeah, it is. Nope. It's down. So I gotta turn here. Okay. So, yeah, there's a couple things I have to sort out. But I want to go again, like, next weekend. It's so much fun going down there and just live streaming to you all. Like, I got hooked on my first live stream. If I could have a better setup, I would, but I can't because I don't have one. But like, I want to do it next Sunday in the morning, but I want to make sure I have something in place for charging and stuff. That's the problem I'm going to run into. Oops. Oops, wrong button. I haven't played this for a day or two, so my brain's a little bit thinking. How do I do this again? There we go. So when I see Jamie, I've got to sit down with him and try to sort stuff out. I know it's going to be busy during the day, so I'm thinking if I leave early enough in the morning, I could probably get down there and I could get something done. But it'd be on my day off, of course. That would be the best time to do it, is on my day off. That's what I think, at least. I could be wrong, but like Sundays, early morning, you don't have to worry about too much traffic going into the city. I just would have to talk to LG about getting that data package and using it for my adventure. Nick said he could hook me up with that at any point. I just have to talk to him. Nope, don't you turn. What are you getting caught on now? But yes, anybody who wasn't here yesterday, I did my very first live stream with my cell phone from Toronto, Ontario. It is on my VODs if you want to check it out. It was an exciting first attempt. I had a great time doing it. Oh, this is not going to work out. It's going to fall. Oh! Oh, come on. It's just over an edge. Come on. I got nothing I can hook to. No. Oh, the back can't hook to anything because it's so far away. Not again. Fuck off with that. So I can't grab it from the back. That's great. So it's just in the back wheel that it's caught on. And I can't use the trailer unless I back into it. Oh, there's nothing to hook on to. Come on. Come on. What am I caught on now? Is it just the backside? It's just the wheels are caught. And I can't hook it to anything because I don't have any. I have no clearance to hook to anything. Fuck. I can't even back up. So what did you think, MJ, from what you saw? Did you like what you saw? Did you hate what you saw? I have to still do a silly dance, so hold on a second. I gotta figure out something I can do. Alright. There we go. Silly dance done. Hey John, how you doing? Did you like what you saw, MJ, or did you hate what you saw yesterday? How did you like the live stream, John? You were there. Do you think I can improve it better? Hey, dude! Even with all the disconnects, it was still good? Okay. I'm hoping with the new data package that my company's offering, I can get a better signal. Yeah, like, there's a bunch of things I need to do. I need to get a battery charger for my phone. I need to go down earlier in the day. Like, I'm hooked now. I want to do more live streams, but cost is a big thing. So, well, that kind of worked. Got it unstuck. Did you like just hearing my voice, or did you like having the sound around you on? That's one thing I want to know, is how people thought about the sound. Like, just having me talk and not hearing anything else around you. Was that weird, or did you want people to hear? You wanted to hear what people were saying? You know, was the Bluetooth good enough? There's a bunch of things I want to know. Like, I want to improve, definitely. I mean, for a first attempt, that wasn't bad. I just want feedback from people who were there. I guess it could depend on the setting content, yeah. I thought I did okay, but there's still a lot of work to get done, you know? Like, I want to work on getting the charger and a whole bunch of other things. There we go. Nope. Almost on top. Yeah. Like, there's a bunch of things I want to change. And I want to do it again soon, like ASAP. Hey, Lady Raptor, thank you for being here while you're at work. Well, I promised people I would do an RRL yesterday, and I did, so. That was my plan. And I'm hooked. I want to do it again, John, but I want to get stuff sorted out before I do it again. If you know what I mean. I want to do it all over again, but I want to do it earlier on a Sunday. Thank you for the tab, Dr. Cheese Dip. I want to do it earlier on a Sunday. I want to make sure I have a portable charger with me. I want to make sure that I'm on Bell Mobility's data plan that I've been offered, because it'll probably be a better signal than what I had. So a couple things I want to go over, and then if I can get my friend's iPhone before I go to the next IRL stream, that's my plan. like, I'm hoping to get an iPhone 16. I'm working on a deal to get an iPhone 16 from a friend, so I'm hoping that we can swing that deal and I can get it before I go again. I mean, my 13 didn't do a bad deal, but, like, what I was looking at was trying to figure out if you guys wanted to hear the surrounding sounds or just hear my voice. You know, I don't know, most IRL streamers have surrounding sounds on. So you would hear, you know, birds chirping or whatever. Now they have superior setups, so they can do whatever they want. I don't have the superior setup. So all I have is a phone and a charger. But there's a bunch of things I want to do. Like I said, I have a lot of things to discuss. Like, again, I want to go next Sunday and do the aquarium for you guys, but I got a lot of things that I got to plan out. So, and then I want to announce it in advance so people know, instead of coming on at the last minute and announcing that I'm going to do it. But I had so much fun, John. I'm hooked. Like, it was great doing it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I want to do more and more. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, see, I want to get the next one in, but the problem is that I got to figure out a couple of things, like I said. I got to see if I can get a charger before I go. I got to figure out the data plan with my company that I want to talk to. So, there's a bunch of things I want to get out of the way, but I want to go again next Sunday and just be out in the sun. The sun was awesome. What did you think, MJ, from what you saw? Please tell me your feelings from what you saw without saying anything because you were busy or something. But at least you saw it. What did you think? What do you think I need to improve, MJ? You have to let me know what you think because you're one of the Twitch experts here, so. Hey, thank you, Bull. I appreciate it. And thank you for being here while you're at work. I want to get your opinions on what you thought. No, 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 no. Don't lose it. No, 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 no. Oh, crap. It's going to go down. No matter what happens, I'm going to lose it. There's no way of saving this. Oh, maybe, maybe, maybe. Come on. I can't winch onto anything. Well, that's one way to get it down there. I'm wondering if I can push it down even more. I'm going to take a big hit here, but... it's close enough that I might be able to get it on recovery. Now that it's down there. I just want to hear feedback from people who saw it, you know. So if you've got any suggestions, MJ, let me know. I want to be better for next time. One 106.6 Fahrenheit. Woo. That's a hot one. And I was saying 90 was hot yesterday. Hey, GA Wizard, how you doing? You missed my live stream yesterday. Did you have your alerts on? I did a live stream yesterday from my phone. Everyone missed it. My bad, sorry, I was modding another streamer who was playing Fortnite League. No worries, you don't have to watch back later. It was my first one and I was hoping for a bigger turnout, but hey, at least I had fun. I showed you guys the CN Tower and I got to eat dinner downtown, so I'm not disappointed with the turnout. I'm really happy that I did it. I was hoping people who watched it could give me some feedback on how I was doing. You know, kind of like, it's understandable. It's not my usual day to stream, but I went at the last minute's notice. That's why I have a Discord, guys. See, this is a way that you guys should be on my Discord. If you're on my Discord, then you guys would have known that I went. I have all my alerts there. If you're on my Discord, then you get all my notifications. What the hell's stopping me? I went up this earlier. Nothing specific. I left at 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday because I got an upgrade on my package for free from my phone company. And I left at the last minute to go and see if I could do a live stream because I promised people that I would do a live stream once at least. But once you do one, you want to do more and more and more. I got addicted just wanting to do more and more and more now. just talking to the people live, you know, having your picture out there, you know, I found it really, really good. It turned out to be a good first stream live, but I just want feedback on how it went, what people thought, you know, what I could change. I know it's my first one and everything, but I want to improve. So what the hell's stopping me from getting up there? There we go. After like 5,000 hits to the front end. No, I just, because I got a text message at like 12:30, I decided to leave at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a bad idea for going to downtown Toronto and to do a live stream, because it's summer, there's tourists everywhere. I had to wait over 3 hours to get into the attraction, which I had no problem with. But what I was trying to do was I was trying to gauge if it was worth doing the live stream or not in general. And I found out that it was. It turned out to be okay, but what I was trying to get out of it was trying to figure out there we go. I got it down. I just had a fun time doing it. Oh. Well, at least that's down. I don't have that much trouble getting it down. But yeah, it was a good first experience. I'm hooked. I want to plan the next one. You know. I want to make things better. It was just a random, I'm going to go out there and see if I can do it. And I just put my mind to it, got on the train, and left. It cost me a heck of a lot of money, but I'll never recoup that money back. But, you know, but it was worth it because I got to show people what Toronto looks like in a different eye, a different type of, you know, a different aspect from somebody who hasn't been there in years. You know. Now I'm really hooked. I made the mistake yesterday too when I put up the poll. I looked to see what people wanted to see, and it said Ripley's, but I went to the CN Tower instead. So now I have to do a Ripley stream, but I have to figure out when, where. I need a charger, I need this, I need that before I can go do it, because I don't want to have to run into the same problem I ran into being unprepared the first time. I mean, I got a 2-hour show out of it, but you know, it was my first time doing it, and you know, I enjoyed it, I loved it, I want to do it again. I just got to get some safeguards in place for when I go. Can't leave as late as I did. I've got to set up times and dates with people so that they know when I'm going live, because like I said, this was a last minute ditch effort to get down there and just do something, and I did. And it didn't turn out bad, don't get me wrong. It's just I need to let people know more. And my live notification went off and everything, so I know that people saw that we're here in my Discord, saw it. So there's just a lot I want to learn and a lot I want to do to make it better. But painting live sounds good. You could probably do that. Just point the camera at your easel and talk while you're painting. See what people think about doing it. I can't see why it'd be a big issue. It shouldn't be. I just used my phone and had my charger on me and did what I had to do. Oh, come on. What the hell's stopping me? Come on, you're almost there. Get up there. There we go. But now, once you do it once, you want to do it again and again and again. Like, I'm hooked. I want to show more and more, like the Hockey Hall of Fame and other things like that. Oh, Twitch is being twitchy. It's making me reconnect to the chat room again. As for specific equipment, GA, no. Just a cell phone and my charger is all I had. To do live streaming, all you need is your cell phone and your charger. And use a program called Prism. It's free to use, but the only problem is that it will, at the end of your stream, when you end it, it'll say this stream was provided by Prism, because it's advertising its software. But other than that, it should be fine. If you know what I mean. Like, it's still a great software. It does what it needs to do. I'm just gonna crack my hand for a second here. Hopefully I can pull this shit out of there. I don't know if I can get over there or not. I might be able to get over there. Yep, I can. Alright. Let me try going this way. And backing into it. Not every side quest, no. I'm not like Zippy, but I will do it at some point. I'm just doing main quest right now. Okay, where does this need to go? Oh, it needs to go up in the upper level. Okay. I will do them, though. I'm just not doing them at this moment. Alright, now, can I turn this over? I should be able to. Oh. Okay, maybe I have to turn it over first. That'd probably be the best idea. Oh, there goes my engine. Come on, turn over. Come on. There we go. Nope. Stay up. There we go. Good joy. There we go. This is probably going to be too high to attach it. Yeah. I kind of figured that'd be the case. Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh, thank God. Alright. This one was hard, but as soon as I knocked it down the mountain, it was fine. There we go. Got it.